The show is Sweet Illusion, and it seems to me that most of our lives are lived with an inordinate amount of illusion. We think we know what's going on when in fact we're sort of repeating things that we have taken in and assumed real. In a painting like this, the implication of this seemingly glamorous fur and this maybe available flesh is one of the ideals, one of the types of things that sits in the background of a lot of our minds in a contemporary world. In something in the 1880s, it would have been an entirely different set of, quote, ideals or fictions that people wanted to achieve or be with or be at or own or be. Branding is a way in which we basically are in the business of promotion. And today, if you look at social media, so much of it is about branding, quote, ourselves. And what that is all about is creating an illusion. And the thing that interests me is this push-pull between who we may be and the illusion that we are giving or creating to promote ourselves, to sell ourselves, and it's often to sell ourselves to ourselves. So we may dress up for ourselves and never go anywhere, or we may dress up to go show ourselves to others, share ourselves to other people. And what happens here for me, which I find so interesting, is that the face allows us to see security and insecurity fully, but the body, which stands for, particularly in the past, the privacy of our experience, is now also a public phenomenon, and we use the body as part of our illusion, of our branding ourselves. This is about how we experience each other and how the various notions of branding or illusion feed into this. Somebody dressed like this isn't a real scene, but it's a concoction where somebody dressed like this, you can really see all the different pieces that might pull into the experience of being this person. She would only be in this sort of a situation, quote, publicly, because this doesn't look exactly like just a private scene with just two people. There might be more going on. She's dressed in a, for lack of a better word, a partying mode with all of these symbols of elegance and luxury. And it's in a place with a big window in a big city, so it's not like a downstairs apartment. It's not a walk down. It's a grand space and a grand place, and she's dressed in a grand style, even though there's barely anything there. But the entire thing is now about what is the contrast between this stuff and these two people. Because it's always about where do we fit into this complicated world, and what is our private experience of that world.